So he has this really elaborate theory on how, when I heard him tell me this, it made so much sense. But the problem was, like, it makes sense. It seems super reasonable, but like, why build these massive structures that are so precise just to make chemicals? Why they needed to create fertilizer and
But why they need a massive stone structure to
exactly.
create fertilizer?
Right, exactly.
Isn't it possible that things also had one, they built them and then someone used them later on for different purposes? Isn't that possible as well?
I think
like
so.
Instead of it being built for that, like maybe they just used it for that eventually?
That's possible. Yeah, but it seems like the way he was describing the interior, though, of the Red Pyramid was like it was reverse engineered to actually create the chemical that they would have needed to enhance the agriculture of the area. Like they showed it. They actually created it in a lab with like, using the chemical process. I think there was like, some Nazi scientists involved in this, of course.
Of course. The recreation of it.
Yeah, in the recreation.
Well, Christopher Dunn stuff was all about them creating hydrogen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what he felt. The whole thing was generating hydrogen, and that's what he thought. The whole those columns that went down, those passages that went down, and then there was the porous limestone that was at the end that seeped through, and he believed that this was all some sort of a chemical reaction that they had to doing this. Here, what is here, Jamie?
Oh, the Red Pyramid was built as a power plant to produce ammonia from methane and nitrogen. That's what it was.
Fritz Haber won the Nobel Prize about a century ago. Yeah, the Haber process. Fritz Haber's a crazy story. Do you know that story?
No.
Okay. Fritz Haber, he devised a method of extracting nitrogen from the atmosphere. And for that, he was winning a Nobel Prize at the same time in which he was being wanted for war crime, because he also created Zyklon gas. So he created the gas that they were using to spray on the Allies. So they would get this gas and spray it with fans. This was the first time they'd ever done something like this before, used gas in warfare. And he was a Jew, and he created Zyklon A, which was then converted to Zyklon B. So Zyklon A had a very disgusting smell to it, so you knew it was coming. And then Zyklon B they used during the Holocaust to gas the Jews, and it had no smell. So yeah. So I think it was initially made as a pesticide. I think that was the initial. Here's what it says there. Oh, this is different. We're not talking about Fritz Haber.
This is about how the Egypt thing would have been the same
Okay,
thing.
well, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But the Fritz Haber thing, he was eventually exiled from Nazi Germany because he was Jewish.